All right, Panther Lair, let's talk about Femi Udukale's low post defense in the Pittsburgh Panthers' most recent victory over the North Carolina Tar Heels on the road. Now, this is something that Femi Udukale has gotten better at over time. It's certainly a big part of why Pitt has won their last 3 games, and I want to break that out. I put a little bit of notes in the comment section, but the big win here is that Femi Udukale finds himself in the position to be the low post defender and the low man defending against ball screens, as opposed to Ethiel Horton. Now, Ethiel Horton had a really good game here. I do not want to undermine that in any way, but of the 3 starting guards, he is the least impactful defensively, and this kind of flip, this addition by subtraction, has really benefited the Panthers. Let's see why. So in this first sequence, what's going to happen is they're going to trap this ball screen involving Caleb Love and Armando Bacot against the sidelines, and I really like that decision. But what that ends up doing is it forces Femi Udukale to tag. So he sees the ball screen coming. Now, this is pretty good instincts here. Now, Femi has had problems ball watching at times, but he's basically going to release Leaky Black into this corner. He's going to tag. Ethiel Horton's going to sink, just a little bit, but he has to be able to help if Bacot catches this ball and tries to come back in the middle of the floor. And Muhammadu Gee splits between RJ Davis and Brady Manick. And I think that's just really good help defense here. So you see Femi tags, Mogi splits, Horton very aware of where Leaky Black went, but still in position to help if Bacot comes to the middle of the floor. But Femi does a really good job of just being tall. Bacot ultimately travels here, so definitely a win for Pitt. Now, in this next sequence, North Carolina tried to do a lot of different actions to force switches. They did a lot of kind of pin up, pin down out of the ball screens as well with their bigs. So you're going to see here, this is kind of, I think, designed to be a little bit more of a pin up, but Collier just goes over top here as Horton is trying to recover back to his guy. And it ends up putting Femi in a position again. He's going to have to kind of tag here, but instead of just tagging, he recognizes the shot's about to go up, so he just puts his posterior right into Bacot, doesn't allow him to jump, and Collier ends up with the rebound. And in this last sequence here, you're going to see, again, you're going to have a ball screen in conjunction with a pin down. They're trying to cause a switch here, so they really want to switch somebody else onto Brady Manick. So that ends up being Femi here in this action. Now, so they clearly get the switch they want. Burton, good tag. And now you're going to see Leaky Black is eventually going to call out the matchup. So this ball gets passed around and ends up back into the hands of Caleb Love, because right here he passes to Love knowing that, hey, let's create a better angle to get this ball into Brady Manick because we have a mismatch. But you're going to see that when it goes into Brady Manick, Femi just does a really good job of staying tall, forces a contested shot, doesn't give ground, and Pitt ends up with a rebound. And again, this is a growing trend for the Panthers. It's a big part of why they've been successful of late, and I think you're going to see this throughout the rest of the season, and it's really a good building block for Pitt to go forward defensively.